Now, when they had passed through Amphipolin and Apollonian, they came to Thessalonicin, where was a synagogue of Judaion. And Paulo, as his manner was, went in unto them, and 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them out of the Scriptures, opening and alleging that Christos must needs have suffered, and risen again from the dead, and that this Jesus, whom I preach unto you, is Christos. And some of them believed, and consorted with Paulo and Sila, and of the devout Hellenon a great multitude, and of the chief women not a few. But the Judaioi, which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city on an uproar, and assaulted the house of Iasonus, and sought to bring them out to the people. And when they found them not, they drew Iasona and certain brethren unto the rulers of the city, crying, These that have turned the world upside down are come hither also, whom Iason hath received, and these all do contrary to the decrees of Caesarus, saying that there is another king, one Iason. And they troubled the people and the rulers of the city when they heard these things. And when they had taken security of Iasonus and of the other, they let them go. And the brethren immediately sent away Paulo and Silan by night unto Vεροιan, who coming thither went into the synagogue of Ton Judaion. These were more noble than those in Thessaloniki, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the Scriptures daily, whether those things were so. Therefore many of them believed, also of honourable women which were Hellenidon, and of men not a few. But when the Judaioi of Thessaloniki had knowledge that the word of Theu was preached of Paulo at Beroia, they came thither also, and stirred up the people. And then immediately the brethren sent away Paulo to go as it were to the sea. But Silas and Timotheus abode there still. And they that conducted Paulo brought him unto Athenion, and receiving a commandment unto Silan and Timotheon, for to come to him with all speed, they departed. Now, while Paulo waited for them at Athenais, his spirit was stirred in him when he saw the city wholly given to idolatry. Therefore disputed he in the synagogue with the Judaios, and with the devout persons, and in the market daily with them that met with him. Then certain philosophers of the Epicurean and of the Stoicon encountered him, and some said, What will this babbler say? Others some, He seemeth to be a setter forth of strange gods, because he preached unto them Iason and the resurrection. And they took him and brought him unto Arrion Pagon, saying, May we know what this new doctrine whereof thou speakest is? For thou bringest certain strange things to our ears. We would know, therefore, what these things mean. For all the Athenaioi and strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else, but either to tell or to hear some new thing. Then Pαυλος stood in the midst of Αρειου Παγου, and said, Andres Athenaioi, I perceive that in all things you are too superstitious. For as I passed by and beheld your devotions, I found an altar with this inscription, Agnosto Theo, honun agnuntes. Whom therefore ye ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you. Ho Theos that made the world and all the things therein, seeing that he is curious of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is worshipped with man's hands, as though he needed anything, seeing he giveth to all life and breath and all things, and hath made of one blood all nations of man, for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and hath determined the times before appointed, and the bounds of their habitation, that they should seek ton curion, if haply they might feel after him, and find him, though he be not far from every one of us. For in him we live, and move, and have our being. As certain also of your own poets have said, for we are also of his offspring. Forasmuch then as we are the offspring of Theu, we ought not to think that to Thion is like unto gold, or silver, or stone, graven by art and man's device. And the times of this ignorance Theos winked at, but now commandeth all men everywhere to repent, because he hath appointed a day in the which he will judge the world in righteousness by that man whom he hath ordained, whereof he hath given assurance unto all men, in that he hath raised him from the dead. And when they heard of the resurrection of the dead, some mocked, another said, We will hear thee again of this matter. So Pαυλος departed from among them. Howbeit certain men clave unto him, and believed, among the which was Dionysius ho Areopagites, and a woman named Damaris, and others with them.